Alrighty guys, good day. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well, as always. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to another day, another London session. We've got about 22 minutes roughly until the open. So we've obviously had some high impact news. I hope you guys liked the new thumbnail for today's stream, or GDP. So GDP came out as per forecast. Obviously actual greater than forecast is good for currency, so came out as per forecast but less than the previous. Doesn't seem to have much of an impact on the pound anyway moving forward. So we will, as always, do the analysis on GJ, gold, probably GU and NAS, and Also, special stream today because we'll be doing a bit of a giveaway later. Obviously for just to celebrate a very small milestone. Obviously we reached 200 subs, so in it for the long haul. Next target's 500. So looking forward to continuing with the streams moving forward. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to hit the like button so we can get more onto the stream so I can do the giveaway. See how long we stay on for today. It's been a pretty big day on my end, pretty buggered to be honest, but nonetheless I am here, so let's get underway. Let's stop wasting time. So looking at GJ, once again we're looking at the weekly and currently pulling back within its own candle. We're going to leave a long wick projection yet again, long wick to the upside, but once again so far based on the current candle, we'll be looking to see where we could potentially form a support on the 4-hour and M30 to potentially look for a buy back up, as I've got a high low high high to the previous, so I'll call that at this stage weak bullish. Looking at the daily time frame, structurally we remain bullish. Previous daily closed back bullish, kind of in an area consolidation on the daily. Current candle, the volume starting to creep in. Maybe it's starting to filter through some of that news from GDP release. We are forming a pretty strong bearish candle currently, expecting the high and low of the previous. We are technically bearish though, bullish though in structure. Onto the 4-hour, that remains bullish. Previous candle closed a weak bullish candle, so seeing we've broken it, still it's at a level of support, but it is likely to continue to the downside. It's just a matter of where could it pull up, and we'll be able to identify more levels once again once we go down to the 30-minute time frame. We are technically bullish. I'm just going to mark in most immediate resistance, probably going to be adjusting these zones up a bit though, and the most immediate support I'll be marking a zone somewhere here, but I'll mark in as far as the 4-hour down in lows around this 191.60 sort of level. All right, so now onto the M30 time frame. That is technically still bearish from this move from yesterday, so therefore the bias is still technically to the upside. However, it doesn't mean that I'm only interested in the buys making quite a significant move to the downside just now. Just going to mark in some levels of support on the M30 time frame. So we're approaching another level here, 191.830 roughly, 191.80. Seeing we already made a pretty clean move down, pretty impulsive move, some exhaustion, some weakness in these bearish candles, but it's obviously made the move just now. What happened on the 15? This consolidation is starting to drop below. So now for GJ, what I prefer to do is right now is see how price reacts to this 191.80. That's key level psychological round number, and look for either a potential buy if we do form support this level. Look for my signals within price action to look for that potential buy option, or aside from that, what I'll be looking for is for price to start to pop below that level to give me my potential second option, seeing we're coming close to that level, and that would be sells below that support. So let me just mark that in. For the sells, I mean, we've got the daily forming a strong bearish candle. We're approaching a support. If we are to continue bullish, we should respect that support. Begin to pop below it, we're likely going to end up coming back down towards that 191.60 sort of level. We do have some pretty clean traffic to the left hand side. So that would be the current plan on GJ. Now, if it does pull back to retest this support it's just broken, I would also look for my sells a little bit higher up. But just currently right now, I'd be looking for potential buy options, seeing we're closing in on that support. And that's what I'd be preferring. Obviously, further buys back above these highs or sells below it, we're far off it. So I'll just mark in sells below. And that's really sells anywhere below that level if we do create a bit of a pullback. If I can't get into that buy option. Pretty simple analysis on GJ, just play the range. We're currently close to the support, so it makes more sense to look for the buy from support. Now we can move on to have a look at gold. All right, so gold, wow, again, bit of news about obviously from yesterday, and gold has gone on another tear to the upside, creating new all-time high. It does not surprise me, been in such a big uptrend. All right, so onto gold weekly. Obviously it's a strong bullish candle. We mark in the current weekly candles high. Onto the daily time frame. Once again, we are bullish in structure. I've formed that pause in between, but engulfed it. Previous daily candle could have, should have, would have looked for potential buy if on a limit order, perhaps if we pull back. But obviously it's popped back up, so that'd be just based off the daily time frame. We are bullish. We still have no real lower wick, so I'd be marking that in just to see what we've got below that level moving forward. Onto the 4 hour, that also remains bullish. We've just broken resistance over here to the left hand side. Just going to mark that level in and see what happens if we do retest that. I think it's going to be a pretty important level, and that's below the current daily candles low. So that's pretty much all I can mark in as far as 4 hour time frame. Now I'll go down to the M30, obviously in a big uptrend, creating a nice impulse, clear move to the upside. 30 minute look at this stage, technically it doesn't flip back bearish till pretty much these lows. This is just one impulse to the upside. I think gold's a pretty obvious play today. I'd be looking for buys basically anywhere above the current daily candles low or above that resistance at 23655 from yesterday. If price does pull back to retest that level, I'd be looking for support to form to potentially buy back up. Same as this level here, be looking for buys above that level, for looking for support to form to potentially take it back up. I'll move that up to just above that support, because if we do come back down and break support formed at the current daily candles low, create that lower wick, not necessarily interested in getting involved as it first creates its lower wick. I'd rather let it do so, then pull back, tap in, and look for rejection to potentially take it back down towards that 2,365. There would be enough margin to look for potential counter trend sell at that point there. So that is what I'd be that's what I'd be looking at this stage as far as the sells. Now, further sell options, what we've done within the current daily, again, we've formed support, and it doesn't mean structurally or anything we're flipping bearish at this point, and not unless we pull up just now, create a high. But if we do come back down to this support, and if we do respect it, we should look for potential buys to take it back up towards the current daily candles high. Once again, it's a support forming in the current daily candle. If we were to continue bullish, we have no need to break it and start to close below it. So if we do start to close below at 2,382.80 roughly, there could be options to take maybe a cheeky little counter trend sell upon rejection if we do remain below the current daily candles high. So approaching it with volume just now, so we'll see see what we can do. But that is gold and GJ. Just quickly, I'm marking a resistance. I'm just going to leave that horizontal. GJ melting. So let's focus on gold. And I'll have a look at GU in a moment. Oof. EU is dying, that's all I can say. Shitting the bed. Wow. Let's quickly look at it. I mean, this is 106.60 is a key level. All right, interesting. All right, so anyway, let's get back to it. I'll quickly look at GU while we wait, because we've still got 13 minutes until London Open. Wow, levels remain the same. Silent mat trades, yeah, I think I know why. All right, so the levels remain similar. I'm not gonna do the full analysis on GU, so I just want to be prepared for the open. But what I will do is I'm just gonna basically narrow this down to the daily time frame and M30. I may look at 4 hour for some levels. So daily, previous daily closed the week bullish candle at support. Current daily, if we are to continue bullish, we should not really break below that previous daily candle below it, as we saw yesterday. Have a little bit of room to the downside based off the 30 minute more so than anything. So the 4 hour, we can draw in another resistance at this point here. We can change the one further up to grey as well, because it is a more of it's a 4 hour resistance now. Yesterday was at M30. All right, we know we're technically bearish on the 30 minutes, so the current daily is forming a strong bearish candle. The weekly, let's look at that quickly. That is forming strong bearish. We are engulfing the previous weekly candle. So if we do continue bearish, what that means, we should pretty much just reject upon any pullbacks and continue to make lower highs. Where have we got potential rejection zones? We've got this zone just here at 1.2540 roughly. So if we pull back to that level there, we could look for a potential sell option to take it back down towards the current daily candle's low, and potentially down below that level, below the previous daily candle's low. And at that point, 125 I think would be the target. So not a great deal of margin between the current support, 4-hour support, which was yesterday's low, and the support to the left hand side, but it's probably enough to look for potential sells either way upon continuation. It would make sense to me. Now, having said that, would I entertain buys? Look, they have to be perfect. You have to have a really nice bounce off this level, and similar to what I've gone over pretty much all week on stream, where you get that scenario where you have a nice strong bullish 30-minute candle close. Within it, you've got a little bit of a pause on one of the 15-minute candles, like a weak bearish candle, bring that minor resistance at support. And you could use that as a confluence to suggest that maybe we're going to continue back up once the 30-minute creates that higher low, higher high scenario. But at this stage, I'd rather sell it, to be honest. I think it'll sells pretty much the rage right now on all the majors. So that's what I'd be looking at. It's GU. How long we got? 10 minutes. Let's knock off NAS at the same time. So NAS, wow, so that bounced yesterday. It's at resistance. Driving home before listening to Bloomberg, and I heard that tech stocks off the back of Apple and a few other, I think Amazon as well, thank you to the person who subscribed, have shot up overnight my time. All right, so now looking at NAS just quickly onto the weekly time frame, and it is forming a pretty strong bullish candle just now, but we're still struggling at these highs. Obviously, every time we do pull up to that level, we tend to reject at those all-time highs, but we do have that high low yet to break the high of the previous. However, we are forming strong bullish. Current the daily structure is still bullish. Current daily, as per to be expected, not a great deal of volume just now. What I'd be doing is marking the current daily candles low, seeing we are at a resistance, see what we've got below that level if we begin to reject and break our own low. But we are technically bullish on a daily time frame. Onto the 4-hour, and that remains bearish by the looks of it, from this big move to the downside. Just basically just range bounds, pinging from one end to the other at the moment. Marking that resistance, marking. We have not yet formed support marketing on the 30-minute, because until this candle closes, we have not really confirmed support, but we will have a support on the 30-minute, so don't stress, I will mark in some level. To the downside, it's a pretty big zone to be marking in the 4-hour. Really can mark that body to that wick. That's probably what I'll do for now, knowing that there's levels below it either way. So on to the M30. This looks to be a very similar scenario to yesterday, if you guys remember, where I said there could be sell options below support formed at this point, I think it was. It's looking the same, it's just a little bit higher up. So on NAS, what I'd be doing now is drawing in a support. I don't want to incorporate the low of the day. So these, although I don't usually include the bearish candle wicks, I don't think I'd be looking to enter it. Well, I wouldn't be looking to enter either way until price starts to pop below the current daily candle's low. So that case, I'm just going to put sells below. And what I'd be looking for the buy is seeing it's right at that 4-hour resistance. I'd either want it to pop up, then reject, to pull back to buy it from this support around that 18320, or for price to just break above this resistance, close above it, tap in, create that new all-time high, and at that point there we'll potentially create a new all-time high. But if it begins to break above the resistance here in the 4-hour, it could continue to the upside. So I'd be putting buys above that point there. Now also buys on a potential pullback, guys. It's just a matter of where it pulls back to. I mean, you got your levels here to the left. You've got that potential there, 18,242, previous resistance. I'd be looking for a potential buy price. If you can't get involved in the sell, that could be a level where we could pull back to format support to potentially buy it. Looking a little bit further to the left, we've got another level a little bit lower down. So you guys get the picture. I'm just looking to the left to see where potentially we could pull up to form some sort of support to take it back up towards the current daily candles high. So that is NAS. And that is 21 minutes in. Just all right. So we've got just under 5 minutes until the open. That was pretty quick. Got all the pairs out of the way pretty quickly. Looks like gold potentially. We close above. I may look for a potential breakout. Just depends. I like a strong closure above. I may look towards the 1 minute for that closure above, tap in, look for one candle minimum to close back bearish at that previous high, current daily candles high, the all-time high, and bounce off it, break its own high yet again for potential option to buy it. In the meantime, who we got on stream today? Mr. Tom Jordan, good day to you. Franco, Leon B, good day to you. Hope you guys are both well. Sean, morning to you, brother. Joe, morning. Silent, good day. Same as GU. Yep, Josh, morning to you, mate. Hit like button, that would be much appreciated, guys. Oof. This thing shitting the bed. Heard some reports at EU, they reckon 105 is highly on the cards. Hopefully it waits a little bit. Morning to you, Ian. Hope you're well, brother. Alright, so 3 and a bit minutes until London Open. GJ's at support. It's not at a strong enough support for me to look for that flip buy at this point. And that is a very strong bearish candle as well. So not probably all that keen on looking for that entry. So I think gold will be the pair, guys, that I'm focused on. So therefore, current M15 has no low wick as well. Refresh, reset. All right. Gold, I want to see a low wick form at the open, and then the high is on IC markets 49. So about a pip and a half roughly above the high, but it needs to form a lower wick. We've got a strong catalyst, a lot of volume approaching the high. We're closing above that 15-minute the bodies that counts to the left. I think that's another catalyst for potential buy option. I'm not interested in it just now, guys. I'm definitely waiting for the open. $32 seconds left. So once again, a stop loss of this rate would either be below the 15-minute or below the wick. It has to form a decent low wick. And if it pops up, this is okay. So once form a decent low wick, and I'll consider a breakout entry. It's something I've not taken in a long time, just a pure breakout entry. All right, so we've got the open, closed up near its high, not quite. Left just a small low wick, upper wick, sorry. All right. So if it begins to flip, I'll be looking for potential buys. No, it's not the level. Why is it not letting me move this? Gotta change my wrist. All right, so this is what I'm looking at, guys. Sorry. Entry is 2394.67 on my particular broker. Stop loss below 15. Targets, I mean, we're into fresh air yet again, so Sean, sorry about my sloppy messages on IG. I read it back and was like, that must have been hard for him. All good. Josh, since Tokyo been on got profit, well done. Free Tokyo. Silent, I see you're taking breakouts now before you would wait for the pullback. No, this one's valid according to my actual guidebook. I lost my train of thought. According to my plan, my rules, what I want to see is a nice closure above the bodies that counts to the left, a really strong closure, followed by a nice pullback to create the low wick, and technically it's valid. I just haven't seen many of those off late at all because it tends to make the move from nowhere. Like that would normally be the move from well below the resistance. This is like the most comfortable breakout I would normally take in this sort of circumstance. That doesn't mean it's going to obviously work, but I'm pretty comfortable with it. So we'll soon find out. Not in the trade, obviously, just yet. I'll just put that in so no one gets confused. Hasn't? Oh. Where's the stop loss in this one? So I've actually got it set 2391. So it's a bit below the 15 minute. All right, so there's 23 on stream, guys. Let's hit the like button, get it up a bit, so we can get that giveaway run and done. So the giveaway is the PDF copy of my personally created course, which has taken over a year, really. I mean, I've been taking breaks from putting it together at the same time, but all in all, it's taken about a year. It will be still updated because the market's changed. The way I do things change a little bit from time to time. I adapt. So we'll always do updates, but yeah, so that will be the winner will receive a copy of the PDF version. So it does not include the videos, unfortunately. You will get screenshots of the video content, but you won't be able to actually play it. But still, the rest of the content within it is well worth, you know, definitely for free anyway. You guys, whoever wins it, it's going to get for nothing. So you'll be, I'm sure, more than pleased with that. How do you enter? It'll be a question and answer thing. Live chat? Yeah, you got to be on the stream. So I'm still knowing, guys, not being treated. What's GJ up to? Just bouncing off. No low wick. All right, what's happening on the 5? So I like this. I think this adds confidence. We've got a nice strong closure above the bodies of the candles here to the left. We've tapped right into it on this 15 minutes, closed weak bearish. We pop above, so we've had more than 5 minutes of data at London Open. And that could just be the low wick formed. And if we begin to break that previous candle, once again, I'm pretty comfortable to take this entry. Hope to do it before 8:30. Yeah, I'll try to. Hans Merc? No, not, says here, not in yet. I'll delete that as soon as I get triggered in. Does it come with Zoom link? I've not even sent a Zoom link. I don't know if I will today, to be honest. Buy position? It will be if I get triggered in, but it's not active yet. And the good thing is there's ways to manage this trade. If it gets triggered in, really what should happen then is it should not come back down, break its own low. So you could say at that point, you may cut the full thing. You'll be cutting your stop loss by that point, more than half. Where's my stop loss? 90. 91, sorry. You'd be cutting your stop loss by more than half. And you can also, or you can choose to cut half at that point. Either way, it's entirely up to you guys. Just gonna remove that so it isn't confusing one, but yeah, still not in. Thanks for your answer. All good. Well, let's see. It's very close to being triggered, but it just doesn't want to do it at the moment. Let's not forget to hit the like button, guys. Get some more on stream. More people have the chance. More, you guys don't want that, do you? But I want more on stream to actually do the giveaway. All right, close. All right, I'm in. So let's see. Wow, get to break even. And that's it. Nice one. There you go. You had more than 10 on the table just then. I've just literally accidentally closed full instead of closed half. I pressed the friggin' wrong button on magic keys again, as per usual. But that's a win, guys. That's an easy win. So that's the breakouts I really trust. Look at that. I did this 2 weeks back where I accidentally pressed close full instead of close half. Friggin' magic keys. I gotta put like this highlight the button, or just remove the close half button. But there you go, guys. Nice easy win. That's what London used to be like back in the day, where you just break out above the high and it was simple. Wait for low wick. So get to break even. Let me know if you did take the trade. And nice one. So it's going, look, I definitely would have cut partials, which I thought I was doing, but I closed the whole thing. What did I get in the end? Around 12, 13. That's all right. Come on, guys. Tell me, please tell me you took it. And I would not, well, I'd be at break even now, so I'd be out because it's likely to come back down to, yeah. So you'd probably be out by now had you not secured. Job done, nice and easy. All right, what's GJ doing? Franco did not. That's all good, man. I know you don't really trade it, so all good. You must be focused on GU. Oof. Silent, you should call the course Bullish and Golfer. Probably. Tommy, W, nice one. Franco, thank you. Cami Vice, W, nice one. Joseph, good call, nice one. Copra, Pro. W, well done. So that's it. The 29 of you on stream. 25 now. I got him, but because I didn't put an order in, got late, should have done what you do, Sean. Yeah, see, that's why I prefer looking for stop orders. Brian Jones. Yep, your name comes up in the chat, my friend. Great call. My pleasure. Pretty simple one, to be honest. Steve arrived just in time for the win. Nice one. So those were the days. Some of you remember. Silent probably remembers. Steve will probably remember. Tommy will probably remember. Maybe Franco. He was back with when I was on the old stream from very early days, where breakouts used to just be the thing at London Open. And this was exactly how it used to be. Approaching the high it created early in the day. With volume, momentum, creates a decent low wick. There you go. for today. So that's on us of what has GJ got to offer. So not much. So what I want to see on GJ is, like I mentioned before, you want, first of all, you want a 30-minute closing strong bullish within this candle. What I'd like to see, and it all comes down to the next minute, I really want to see this candle pull back up and close a very strong bullish candle. Now, something like so. I don't have Zoom open. I should open Zoom so I can annotate. So closing up back near its high, followed by a weak bearish candle, closing the M30, still a strong candle, and then you create a high low in the M30. And that is a buy option. At this rate, it's not going to do it, so it means I probably need to wait quite a while still, because one bullish candle against this bearish candle, probably not enough to convince me that we're ready to help. Fidel, is it a buy? What is a buy? GJ or gold? Gold was a buy. It's a bit late for that. Silent. GJ used to have good breakouts back in the day. It used to. Oof. Wow. Sean is still in gold. All right. Yeah, probably secure something. Don't try to hit a home run. It could fly, yes, it could, but just be happy with some profits, my friend. I know you're in a challenge. You've made it obvious too in the chat, and obviously you're sending me messages on IG about it, so it doesn't have to be the one that takes you over the edge. Just make sure you're securing something. All right, so while we wait now, thank you for the sub. While we wait now, I've got 30 on stream. Could be time to do the giveaway, guys. Give our friend Sean a bit of a chance as well, seeing he's here regularly and he has to hop off shortly. You're out now, moving stop Australia. Nice one. All right, good work. Good work. So good day, guys, all around. Nice win on gold. All right, so here it is, guys. It's going to be a question, and now it will be the first person to answer correctly will get the chocolates. And we'll receive, I'll just show you guys quickly what you'll win. Where is it? I can find it. Make sure I'm finding the right one though. This is not the right one. This is the right one. So you receive this. You won't be receiving the actual video content though, but it's still got enough. Like, it still explains everything. It's got screenshots for each entry. It's got explanations. It's taken me a long time. There's 100 odd pages there, lots of screenshots. So one lucky winner will receive a copy of that. So I hope you enjoy it. Now the question is, guys, let me see, how am I going to wear this? Ben, you've had a sneak peek, ladies and gents. Very good. Good read. Appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. Sean, thank you. So anyone can answer. Question is, of the 3 major sessions, so that being Tokyo, London, and New York, in regards to pip movement, which, and I won't, you have to wait until actually finish. No, you can't answer it before. Can't answer it before. Won't take answers before, because anyone could just type in any session randomly and get it right. Have to wait until I finish actually asking the question. So it could be a tricky one. Of the 3, in terms of pip count, which has the second most volume out of the three? Which of the three sessions? Tokyo, London, or New York? In terms of pip volume, Cobra, London, Fidel, Asian, Rodrigo, London, Leon, NY. Okay, tell me NY. So we finally got an answer because there's three sessions there. Everyone's had to go to eat all three. So we got an answer. Interestingly enough. Alright, so this is how it rolls. In at number 3. We need a drum roll. Tokyo. So it's got the least volume in regards to pip movement between the three major sessions. Sydney is not on the top 3, so I didn't include Sydney. Number 1, the one with the most volume in regards to pip movement, guys. May not always look at it on the screen on your chart, but in regards to pip movement, number 1 is London. So therefore, the correct answer was at number 2, New York. NY session is the session with the most, the second most volume in regards to pip movement of the three majors. So on my screen, that means a very well done to Mr. Leon B. I mean, you're the first one that comes up on my screen. If anyone else has screenshots they want to send me to prove they were first, could be Mr. Tommy Jordan as well. I'm not sure. But Leon, in accordance to my screen, Leon is the first. So let me know otherwise. But at this stage, looks like we have a winner. It's Leon. You sure, Tommy? You have proof? You're more than welcome to send me proof. Based on Forex futures, US 30 NAS. Yeah, but I'm talking about the actual full session. So congratulations, Leon. Everyone put in a congratulations in the chat if you can. Just well done to our friend. Obviously, Leon has been supporter of when I've been streaming anyway for quite a while. So on this channel and previous channel. So well done to you. Good work. Fidel, no, I cannot. I don't just send it to everyone. You get enough if you're new. Trust me, my friend, you get enough on this stream. Plus, if you just follow me on all the different social media outlets, even just here on YouTube, I do enough educational content. You'll get a heap just by watching me. Trust me. So Leon, well done, my friend. Maybe if you can, just, I think you follow me on IG. If you can, send us a message on IG, or if not, just send an email to me. The link is down below to my email. So congratulations, my friend. Well done. And yeah, glad that's got that out of the way. And I will do more giveaways, guys. It's not the only giveaways, don't worry. I mean, for today, it's the only giveaway, but there will be more, obviously. Yeah, the emails just popped up just above your last message, Leon. A couple chats above it in the night, but that's the email, the Gmail. So you're welcome to contact me there as well. But well done. Let's look at the charts. GU, the majors are melting this morning. What's AU up to? Oof. The world of pain. Some of these majors are sinking. So I don't think it depends. Sometimes volume changes, especially in summer. I remember Matt. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure, but as far as average hip count, it's still London has the most. But you're right, it does cycle, because sometimes, not necessarily volume, but movements. You get cleaner moves sometimes during the Asian session, sometimes you get it during the London session. It tends to go in cycles, and then a lot of time I think it's MY. All right, let me quickly open up a Zoom call for the remainder of the stream. If anyone wants to jump on, if anyone has questions, welcome. Just remember, guys, this is how I roll. I let you guys jump on in good faith. Make sure though that you're at least streaming the YouTube stream on another device. I don't want to lose you all to the bloody Zoom chat, because then I'll have no viewers on stream, which is not good for the algorithm, which means I won't get any subs, which means we won't be moving forward very fast. So less giveaways. So make sure to stay also on the YouTube chat, on the YouTube stream. And I putting this out in good faith that you're not going to be a dick, and if you are, you're booted. And remember, a little ban spanner. I think you have more power these days with it. I think you can ban people for life. Wouldn't be hard to make another account though, would it? $24 it looks on mine. Not sure I follow. Sean, do you ever look for divergences, or do you believe they work? Shit, hold on a sec, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I forgot to do something. You guys do have an issue with the audio. Shit. Well, I was talking to myself for like last minute. Apologies. Why did it take you guys so long? So Tommy was saying 24 hours only. All right, but it's still okay. Better than before. Ben, no, Harley. I was going to take the protein out of the fridge for tonight's dinner. That's all I was doing. So, and Solon, I was saying to you, no, not interested in the GJ breakout. And technically, it's, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's more of an impulse over zone, but it's the same shit really. But the breakout occurs as price creates a lower low in the downtrend, which is this point here. But no, I wasn't interested in that anyway. Yeah, if anything, I'd probably be looking for a limit sell back at the support, probably a little bit lower down. Nah, I reckon the 30-minute. GJ seems to have a bit of volume right now. Yeah, I think limit orders back at the low of the support on the M30 could be probably in the next option if anyone is interested. Yeah, Sean, sorry if you're still here. Well done today, my friend. Take care. I'm sure I'll be chatting to you soon. By the way, Hans Merck, I'm not sure if you heard that was after I came back. Pretty sure. Yeah, stop loss, it originally was on the 15, below the previous 15-minute candle. But as I secured, I automatically go to break even. That's the first thing I do is press stop loss to entry once it pumps. So for me, you should be out now, break even, if you've still had a position. So GJ, it's tapped in. Anyone taking a GJ sell? If you are, stop loss really has to be above previous candle. And that's what you'd be looking at. You're looking at entry at the low of that candle. I mean, that's looking good. Sean, you're in gold sell. Okay. If it's based off that previous 15 minute, okay, I see it. I mean, for me, I'd probably be treating, if I was to sell it, I'd be looking to sell it now because that's potentially performing a evening star. Won't have the confirmation until this candle closes and closes strong bearish. But that candle closing below the previous high to the left, closing a doji candle suggests a sign of a reversal sign. So that could, I think that could come down further. That's looking pretty good. So good work. Ian, don't know if it's just me, but I got your background music, but can't hear you, bro. You should be able to hear me now. I'm definitely off mute just now, so. Tommy, also in a cold sell. Nice work, guys. Yeah, so GJ, that's what you'd be looking at. I'm not quite sure if it tapped in. It's the high of this candle. 792. What's the low? 793. Yeah, so unless spread would have got you in. All good now? Nice one. Yeah, I'm not in anything, guys, now. I'm chilled with gold. To end the week, I think that was a good result, so. What else are you guys looking at? We're looking at any other pair or pairs or indices or anything, guys? Crypto, what are you guys looking at? DAX is at a resistance. Broken a 4-hour resistance. You're looking for a nice closure above in this 4-hour for potential continuation. And it's working on a sell, so you flip to a sell as well. I'd have my stop loss. I would have started with my stop loss above the previous M30 and now be trailing it to probably the current candle's high. Fidel, Ali, EU sell. I'm hoping it doesn't sell off for other reasons. But yeah, I'd be looking for sells. I'd be looking for sells upon the pullback just now. Retest that previous 4-hour resistance, holds as support, sorry, holds as resistance. That's what I'd be looking at on EU. Got some pretty clean track to the left. I mean, EU's, yeah, this thing has a tap. I don't think it's quite tapped into the 4-hour, or has it? So you're just approaching a 4-hour support. I think this is key. Is it daily level as well? Yeah, it is. Look, the daily level is just a tad lower down. Yeah, I'd look for either a bounce off 106.7 or to potentially do this, create a low high, start to pop below, and then look for your sells below 106.8, 106.68 roughly. Oops. Otherwise, the sells upon the pull back towards 107, 106.95 to 107. It's what I'd be looking at. Copper Pro, NAS I did analyze earlier. Today's pretty much analysis. NAS, this is the support formed at the current daily candles low, and we're approaching the current, we've just broken the current daily candles low. So if we start to pop below it, close below it, tap in, reject, I think it could be sell options very similar to yesterday, which did sell off before it bounced. Eventually made the sell off. I had very similar analysis yesterday. So if it does begin to pop below, I'd be looking for sell options. Otherwise, I look to the left to see where potentially price could form a support at. We've got this level here to the left at 18242 roughly. That is a previous level on the M30. So price could come back down to that level before it forms support, potentially to head back up. Otherwise, whoever buys above the 4-hour resistance here by that 18387, I mean, he could possibly, yeah, maybe something between if you got enough margin, but I'd probably just wait for it to pop above and then look for potential rejection even of the 4-hour resistance at 1838. That could also be an option if it does pop up, because similar to yesterday, look what it did. This is yesterday on NAS. So it was consolidating, dropped below the consolidation, popped back up, and then just melted. Could, like, I mean, it's a possibility it could do the same. So if that is the case, I want to see how it reacts to 1838, like I said, and look for my catalyst in price action if we do respect that level to potentially sell back down. Just playing the ranges, expecting 4-hour resistance. That'd be what I'd be looking at. So I've been trading for years now. JJ has the best volume for breakouts, 10 to 20 pips at pre-London. Yeah, not of late, but yeah, JJ's been tough with breakouts. I mean, yeah, okay, actually, yeah, it has made breakouts, but it's come from nowhere, like literally nowhere. That one on gold was the most perfect breakout I've had set up in probably, and this is not a word of a lie, probably for a few years now. And that's not a word of a lie, where I've had the absolute perfect setup, the closure above the bodies, the candles to the left, a lot of volume in it, just below the high, good low wick form at the open, and breaking like 6-7 minutes into the open. that could not be any more perfect in my opinion. But all good. Kieran Misro, so pound euro is under pressure. Pound will be probably dominating euro. Wow. Did I click on something wrong? Alright, that looks a bit better. Yeah, so the pound euro is in a free fall. It's just weak as crap. It is, man, it's really weak. So it's at a resistance. So that's something to look for, potential rejection. It has rejected multiple occasions. It's obviously been stuck between its level around that 1.172, 17230 to 1.165 for a long time. So it's almost tapped into it and starting to reject. Weekly is very strong bullish candle. Look at that, and then weekly, wow, just straight barcodes. 7 minute daily. I mean, it looks bearish. Yeah, daily is technically bearish, but I'd be more concerned about levels at this stage on it. See where it's at. 4 hour looks to be bearish as well, believe it or not. So having said that, it looks like it's gone to the shitter, but the bias is technically neutral. What I'd be looking for is some support to form this level, which you've got. If this candle closed bearish engulfing the next minute and a bit, yeah, I'd rather wait for the 30, to be honest. Wait for this 30 to close, and if it closed bearish engulfing, that could be a sell option. Otherwise, I pull back to actually tap into that resistance, form a little bit of support around that level. As soon as it begins to pop a lot, there could be a sell option. I may see a further dip. You got potential buyers back at this support. It does begin to melt. I feel there is new low before new high. We're looking at the same pair. New low. Sure, you're not looking the other way around. Euro Gbp. Joseph, possible gold buy, possible 2399. Yeah, just depends how it approaches that level. Seeing it's bouncing off, if it does bounce off that previous high. Yeah, but could be possible buys. Alrighty, guys. Anyone else in any other trades at the moment? How's the week been? Talk to me, guys. How have we been going? pretty good week, personally. Nothing huge, but still been a solid week. Two wins, one break even, and sorry, 2 wins, 2 break evens, and 1 loss. Okay, come on guys, the like button, be much appreciated. Silent being a swing trade sell on EJ's, well, you're likely in heavy profits. Zero's dead. Nice one since Wednesday. Yeah, you'd be pretty happy. Yeah, I think personally, I think EU is going to come down to at least 106, 725, 720. But if it starts to pop below 106, 560, then oof, put this thing shit the bed big time. Then I think 105 is definitely an option. Coming down to 200 MA. Okay, nice one. I know you said you use indicators as targets. Yeah, so solid week, pretty happy with it. I mean, stream wise, it's good to see some numbers going up. Silent, and I think what you mentioned about adding the pairs to the titles definitely helps, so thank you for that. Yeah, so we've had quite a few, the numbers increase. Good to see the subscribers go up a fair bit too, so I'm happy with that. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed this week. Really good to see. And yeah, so next target's going to be obviously that 500 level. Looking forward to that. There'll be another giveaway at that point, probably a bigger one. I'm trying to make it a bigger one. But yeah, I'll definitely continue with the content, the streams. Just make sure you follow me across the board on all the different social media outlets out there. Twitter, you get a lot of chart markups and that, so that's a good one to follow me on there. TikTok, you get some educational content. IG, you get updates, and you will get some more educational content moving forward. And obviously YouTube is where I stream, but I am contemplating dual streaming on TikTok as well, so see how that goes. It'll be interesting. Solid, no problem, when I'm going to grow. That is the plan. No other way. Onwards and upwards. Once again, you guys can help by like button. What is Bitcoin up to? So the halving is very soon, I think, from what Josh was saying the other day. I really have very little interest in crypto these days. I really do. I'm more focused on value stocks, ETFs, low cost ETFs. And I do plan on including some content in regards to that. Maybe, I'm not sure about content, but something in regards to stocks and things like that once I open up the Discord. And it's all inclusive, guys. The Discord. Wanted to make a really strong, tight-knit community. We'll do some private streams only for Discord members. And Smirk, Euro, Pound, short-term buy only. Essentially, Pound, Euro. Yeah, from what I looked at before, it looked more of a buy. Definitely more of a buy. Just need to wait patiently for a bit of a pullback. Thank you to the person who subscribed. Appreciate it. Cobra Pro on NAS, if the candle closed below, where should I put TP and stop loss? Personally, I wouldn't trade NAS during London. It doesn't mean it won't have volume, but I just don't trust the volume during London. I don't know how it moves during London. I should know because I trade London, but I don't trade NAS during London. I would only trade it during MI for me. Pre-MI or MI. I'd probably go for stop loss minimum above the 30-minute. Thank you to a new subscriber. Minimum above the current 30-minute, which is obviously going to be the previous 30-minute. But on NAS, I honestly, I'd lower lot sizes, have a wider stop loss, have a bit of a wider target because it does move with volume. I'd probably have the stop loss back above the most recent resistance formed around that 18347 level, with a target probably back at around 18243. I'd be targeting probably this previous level of resistance as support. That's how I'd probably play NAS, so I'd be looking at it something like this. Is what I'd probably look at if I was to trade it just now, but I won't be. If I do begin to trade some MI sessions, then I will look at NAS, definitely look to potentially start trading it yet again. I took one trade on NAS last year and it was a cracker. I remember messaging the lovely lady that I coach who trades NAS over in US, NAS and gold she trades, and I remember messaging her, ask her if she took the trade because I had a feeling she would, and of course she did. So that was the only trade I took last year on NAS. It was the perfect break and retest entry. Silent, you need stream MY2 so new traders that trade MY can join in NAS. Yeah, I might do the occasional stream. It's just can't be asked being on, to be honest, that time of night, my time. Super Forex coming. What's your look on GU? GU to me looked like it was in a bit of a pullback phase, as with most majors. So what I was saying before when I did the analysis towards the start of the stream, beginning the stream, was so now we've broken the previous daily candles low. We're kind of approaching a 4 hours support to the left hand side. I don't have the data M30 because I don't have TradingView Pro. I think that's just a waste. I don't use indicators and I don't need to go back that far usually. Thank you to a new subscriber. So what I'll be looking at on GU just now is prefer to sell it. I mean, it's the bias is to the downside. However, let's go on 15 because, all right, so not yet really formed that resistance. We need to form a support first. We're starting to pop above that 4 hour support yet again. So if I was to buy it from lower down, what I probably want to see is a little bit of structure form. So let it create a move up. Don't necessarily need to be in the first bounce off this support. Let it create that move up, pull back, create that higher low. Then your option is to potentially buy it from the support, or you can potentially buy it as it begins to break the high of that impulse, the first impulse to the upside. What may happen is though, the 4 hour at this stage is forming a very strong bearish candle. So I would say if it closes above this support, the new candle respects the low of it and does form as so, like I just mentioned, that could be a potential buy option from lower down. Otherwise, if it just bounces off, what I'd be doing is looking for rejection. It could potentially pull back to this level, 1.253, 1.254. Yeah, 1.2540. But it doesn't necessarily need to pull back that far, because we are on a downtrend. It could just pull back to create another lower high. So I'll be looking to the left to see where have we got previous levels of data where price could potentially pull back to. Got that level just there. I could mark that in as a potential zone for price to reject. Obviously, we've done it on the previous candle. We've got a level just a little bit higher up and price could potentially reject. So you can see what I'm doing just now. I'm just looking to the left to see where could we potentially pull back to form a bit of resistance to head back down again. Pretty much all these levels, and the last level I'd want to see it reject is 1.25396. So I've identified these levels as my potential levels of rejection, and now I'm just looking for my catalyst to form at those levels, where it be a little bit of minor support to form, and look for my sells as price begins to pop below or close below the minor support, or another catalyst such as an bearish engulfing candle. Been speaking a lot about engulfers of late, the last few streams. This time I want it to be a bearish one. All those liquidity grab candles where you have, like so, I can now got zoom open so I can now draw it, where you have a candle closing not the greatest with zoom, so or let's just say it's at this level here. This is back bearish with a long wick up, only to reject maybe even the resistance, previous support, sorry, further to the left, and then that could be a catalyst as well. So I have a few different catalysts that I look for in terms of price action, and I want it to happen at either point A, point B, point C, or point D at this point, at this stage. Selling it below low, it makes sense for it to continue to the downside, but you're running into 4-hour support, so I'd just be more patient with it. And yes, it can continue bearish, but what will make me more comfortable is trying to sell the pullback. So that's what I preferably do if it were me. So hopefully that answers your question about my outlook on GU. It was a pretty good one. A lot to learn on these streams, guys. Yes, we look to take trades, but while we wait, we also educate. So why not? That's a good one. While we wait, we educate. Should be the motto for the stream. Franco, GJ Selly took it open. Okay, let me look. Oh, let me do it again. All right, GJSL cannot pop up without leaving a low wick. Oh, okay. Interesting. So you've used that entry. All right. Took profit already here because need more experience with this kind of trade. Okay. As far as price action, I mean, nice one. Nice one. I'm impressed. Not sure about the level to sell it though, to be honest. But it did pop up, and that is what that entry type is all about. So good on you once again. I'm so rapt to see you, the way you've been training your development, my friend. It's been unbelievably, you're really in good shape at the moment. You're becoming a much more competent trader, and I think you've even admitted you're more confident. You're a lot more comfortable and confident on the charts these days, which is good. So Frank and I have been working with Franco for what now, about 6 months, I think. So well done, my friend. Good work. Hans Merck, same on EU. EU, same as GU. EU's sell upon the pullback. That's what it is. But I really want to pull back. 9 months. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we had a bit of a break in between. So well done, my friend. All right, so GJ is close back above. So I think what you probably want to see now on GJ, 15 have got a bit of resistance at this point here. What's it look like on a 30-minute? Yeah, you're probably gonna miss the move at that point. There's about an hour left in the 4 hour. Yeah, I wouldn't be forcing anything on GJ just now, to be honest. I think it's best to wait for the 4 hour candles to close. Gold's popped up again. Nice closure too, wow. So this candle has it, assume it's popped straight up and then pulled back. It has, so I mean if gold broke its own high again, I think that'd be a pretty solid entry, because what it's done is it's broken the high of the previous candle just now. So it's done so. It's pulled back to create a lower wick. If it is to continue bearish, seeing it's created an upper wick, it has no need to pull back up and break its own high yet again. So if it does begin to flip again and break its own high, I think that's a pretty solid entry as well, but I would not be taking it right now. Personally, I'm done. But it does make sense to me to look for that type of entry. The issue right now is stop loss is huge. These stop losses are massive. Gold has a fair bit of volume. Even based off the 15, you'd be looking at, yeah, 65 plus pips. And I'd rather have it below there than current candle, but the current candle should also suffice. So that's a potential option. Personally, like I said before, I'm done for the week. Yeah. Frank have been putting in that overtime work pays off. He's been doing really well. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I do have some things to do. Yeah, so that's what I'd be looking at gold right now. What I'd be looking at though, moving forward. So we've formed a bit of support here on the 15. So what I'd probably, and that lines up with this level here to the left. I'd probably be drawing in a zone just now, connecting those two spots, and saying if we are to continue bullish and come back down to that level, then we should respect it. That's a potential level price could pull back to form a support above on the M30 to look for a potential buy option. Now, on the flip side, if we start to pop below it, start to pop below its resistance, which was the previous daily high, the current daily high, sorry, until we broke it just recently. So if we start to pop below it, tap back in, reject, I think there's a good chance we could take a sell back down towards 2,384. This clean move has sort of cut through those wicks to the left, so I'm not as concerned by them now as potential points of rejection. If it does begin to pop below that level, I'd still trust the sells to take it back down lower. So that would be gold. Buys above, sells below. Buys above. I mean, roughly that point there, but give or take. And then sells a nice closure below. Obviously buys from further down. Now GJ, I probably wanted to consolidate just now at the current level. A little bit of this sort of price action. Like I said, 4 hours likely going to close strong bearish candle, but if the new 4 hour respects the low of the what would be the previous, so the current candle, and we start to pop above that consolidation, bounce off it, could be potential options to buy it. the bias is still technically bullish, but the 30 minutes bearish and the daily candle probability is not yet bearish actually, but it's still push back up. We do have that higher low, not yet create a higher high. So I'd say the support is pretty key right now. We remain above that 190-180 and we could continue to the upside. That's what I'd be looking at on GJ. As far as sells, once again, look to the left to see where we could reject. We've made a nice clean impulse to the downside. So if we do pull back and reject within this daily candle, we are forming bearish. I'll be looking to the left on the M30 to see where we could potentially pull back to respect the strength of the current daily candle, form another resistance and potentially head back down towards our low. We've got obviously this level here. Aside from that, we've got a level a little bit higher up, and then obviously the 4-hour resistance. So that's what I'd be looking at for my potential sell options. Quickly want to have a look at NAS. So it's popping below. All right, so it's in a level I'd want to get involved in sells. Not it just now, let it do its thing. And you're even looking for buyers from, again, look to the left, where can we pull back to? This is the most recent level we've got at around that 18242 sort of level. But it doesn't need to pull back to that level. It could pull back anywhere within it because we are technically still bullish. So we could create just a high low, pop back up, retest the high, create a higher high potentially, and we can look for sells from higher up. So I'd be looking for that particular option, sells from below the 4-hour resistance. I'll be looking for sells if it does pull back to retest the current daily candle's high, only to reject. So sells from pretty much below that level there within the 4-hour resistance. And again, the buys from lower down is definitely something I'll be looking at. And also obviously let it create the move down now. Good to see analysis playing out yet again. Hope if anyone did take it. Let it pull back, reject, further sell options from back below 18311. And that's about it. Silent GJ did the move pre-London. Gold been shooting up since MY. Yep, gold has been. Alrighty guys. So thank you for the sub. Once again, good week on stream. Where we have challenging most trades break even, but good way to end the week. Yeah, so it's been a good week for me personally as well. Once again, stream numbers are going up, which is good to see. It's all thanks to you guys. So once again, if you have not done so, if you could please hit the like button. If you would like to know any more details about what I do away from the stream services I provide, you're welcome to contact me. You can contact me via email, Gmail. It's down in the description below. Also, make sure to follow me across social media outlets. Again, get free content, so why not? And yeah, if you are trading into MY, do trade safe. Don't do anything stupid. News-wise, I don't think there's anything more to come for today, so pretty clean in that regard. Let me quickly look. Oh, actually, no, you do. Consumer sentiment. Not sure if we have such a big impact though, as much as BPI and CPI, but we'll see. Alright guys, so once again, appreciate all your support, I really do. Keep an eye out over the weekend. I'll probably will do a trade recap video. Have to decide which one. So yeah, make sure to keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, moving forward, see you guys on I'll see you guys on Monday. So you have a great weekend. Enjoy, stay safe, don't do anything stupid, and I shall see you guys on Monday. Cheers my friends, have a good one. Thank you for your support, and bye for now.